In the 608 this morning, we have more with how you can create a rain garden today.
I've always wanted to do this, had no idea how, so I'm excited to hear from Josh this morning. He's live with why they're so important. Hey, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, it's super important for us here in our community to be able to kind of go green, right? And we're all about going green, and it's actually pretty easy to do, and we're going to learn about the steps that you can take at home to pull one of these off. This morning we have Phil Gabler with the City of Madison. You're a stormwater engineer. You've created one here in your own front yard, and it's pretty easy to do, Phil.
It is. So this is one of the first things I did as a homeowner. This rain garden has now been here for 9 years, and it's essentially a shallow hole in your yard that you plant with native plants, and they help to soak the water up and let it also go down into the ground.
So, I mean, this is huge because even what you have in your front yard is going to keep a lot of this water right here rather than just washing away.
Yep, so this small rain garden takes half of the roof of my house, and I've only seen it overflow once in 10 years. And I've also done the calculations, and it does a really good job of soaking this water into the ground.
So you say it only took you $100 to pull this off. What sort of material do you need to be able to make one?
So most people have this around in their house. There's one kind of special little piece that helps things out, but you're digging a hole, so you're going to need a shovel. You also are going to want to make your design, so a bright colored rope or extension cord, right? Extension cords, if you're going to dig around them, can be a little more of an expensive mistake when you hit it with your shovel, but bright rope works. Gloves, and then you're going to want to have a stake. This kind of comes together. You need a stake, a mallet, and some twine. And then we have this little tool here, which is called a line level. So you can run your string on your stakes and know that you have a straight line that's level across your garden. And you can measure down so you get your depth just right, because that's pretty important. And then your tape measure. And then the last thing you need is your phone, because you're going to be digging in your yard. And so you need to call Digger's Hotline, because there's utilities that are in your yard, and you don't want to hit those with a shovel.
What sort of like native plants should you be putting into your garden? Because I see you have a few different ones going on.
And so a fair amount of people are intimidated by this native plant world. There's lots of great information on the internet. There's plant providers that have even a rain garden kit. So it's kind of pre-made. And then I recommend people go to Ripple Effects. That's kind of our stormwater group information webpage. And if you do an internet search for Ripple Effects Dane County, it'll pop right up. And we have both tutorials on how to build a rain garden, and then also they do a plant sale every year. So you get to buy at wholesale prices, which is a pretty good discount.
So a lot of different options. I mean, I would just think if everyone were to create something like this, we would be saving a lot of water in our yards.
Right. So rain gardens keep that water that's pretty clean off your roof from getting in the street where it picks up a lot of pollutants, takes those to the lake. Also, it provides a lot of great habitat. So if everyone put in rain gardens that treated their whole roof, we would be in a much better place than we are right now, where we have local street flooding and also just a lot of pollution getting to our lake off of our streets.
All right, well, Phil, thank you very much for all the advice this morning. We appreciate it. If you'd like to learn more about how to create a rain garden, I've got all of Phil's advice plus links to the City of Madison's website right up on our website, channel3000.com.
Helpful advice. I'm confident I can do this.
What a lesson.
Yeah, really cool.
I think you can.
Just learned a lot.
Phil and Josh, thank you very much.
And remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. Reach out on social media. He's at Josh Brighter TV, or email him at inthe608@wictv.com.